Oh, baby. We have a pretty crazy story on today's show. I'm excited to talk about this because this has happened to me. And I've seen this happen to a lot of coaches who have sent me messages over the last couple of years. And we'll get straight into it here in a second.
Welcome to the Build My Sports Biz Show, where we talk about how to create, build, and scale your own local sports training business. Let's go! It's time to get started with your host, Ben Nabers. The show starts right now.
All right, so I got this message a couple days ago, and first off, all the coaches who are sending me messages, text, emails, I've gotten a lot of really good questions. Please keep doing that because that's the thing that fuels this show. And a lot of coaches have similar types of questions. So hopefully these are beneficial for you if you're listening. And don't be afraid. Reach out to me. Shoot me a text at 210-960-5771. And I can feature your question on the show. But today's question, again, this is something that it's happened to me before. This is kind of a crazier version, but I got a long message from this coach, and basically what's happening is he's a basketball coach, and at the gym that he goes to, he runs his sessions there, and there's this new trainer who keeps showing up, who runs his sessions on his side of the court, but this new trainer is starting to talk to this coach's clients, like the parents specifically, and this guy feels like this trainer starting to poach some of his clients. And, unfortunately, this is a kind of a common thing amongst coaches. And this newer trainer who's there, he started to run these Saturday clinics. And this guy who's been training these clients for years, essentially some of his clients are moving over to this other guy's program. And, obviously he's mad, he's upset, he's probably jealous. And he messaged me like what to do in this situation. And let me tell you how I used to react to this and how I react to it now. Back in the day, something very similar happened to me. There was a guy that was out at the park, and he would always find his way over to the parents of the kids that I worked with, and he'd start talking with them. It was like I could just see out of the corner of my eye, I could see them laughing and communicating. And inside it made me mad because I was like, man, I'm training this kid right here, and I don't have control of what's going on over there because this guy comes over always when I'm busy training the kids. He's talking to the parents, and it made me kind of jealous. And it made me have a little bit of hatred inside towards the guy who would do that. And what I realized though over time was, the clients that I work with, they're not my possessions, right? They aren't in this prison training with me where, they can't go train with anyone else. And I used to be very possessive, and I feel like most coaches are that way, right? But as coaches, what we need to realize is the clients that work with us, we should be willing to let them experience training with other coaches, because the way that I coach kids, sure, that can be beneficial to the clients that I work with, but they should be able to go train with other coaches, and I should let them go experience that. And maybe them training with other coaches will help them, right? And that's something as a coach, you should be open-minded towards that your method is not just the only method that will benefit that child. And at the end of the day, right, and this is also something I had to change with my mindset. At the end of the day, it's we're not here just to funnel everybody into our program, and whoever doesn't train with us, if someone's training with a different trainer, that they're not good or that they don't deserve the help. It shouldn't be that way. It should be where, obviously, I talk about all the time, having the best program in your city, and that's something I stand by, and you should. And if you do that, the clients that you work with, they aren't going to want to, they don't want to leave your program if you have the best thing. So it shouldn't be something you're worried about in the first place if someone's trying to poach your clients. Now, as far as how to deal with someone who's trying to do that, for me, I would want to have a relationship with that person who's trying to poach, and see how we can work together instead of how can we work against each other. And that will normally throw off those types of people, because they'll start to realize, wow, this coach is not afraid of me at all, which is different than trying to confront them. And that's my mindset now, is instead of trying to, confront someone negatively, how can I confront them positively and make them feel like, hey, I want to work with you. I'm not working against you here. And when you do that, now that opens the opportunity later down the road to run clinics with that person, and make that person feel like you're not threatened at all, which is very different than going at them and being like, hey, I don't want you to talk to the parents of the kids I work with. And ultimately, if you're in business for a long period of time, the better relationships you have with other coaches in your area, the better your business does, because you never know. Those coaches could be giving you referrals, or they could be talking negatively about you. All right. And that's really going to be your decision. So don't need to hate on people who are trying to poach. Make your program better, so your clients don't even think about going anywhere, and start collaborating with these types of people. All right. Hopefully this helps. And if you have any questions for me, text me at 210-960-5771. All right. You're going to see my phone number here. It's going to pop up on the screen. Shoot me a text there whenever you want during the week. I'm here to help out. That's my goal of this channel. And hopefully this helps, and I'll see you later.